This is Roppongi Rocks, and we are backstage at Gröna Lund in Stockholm, Sweden, with Don Airey of Deep Purple.
How you doing? Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Last time we met was at Budokan in Tokyo, and now we're in Gröna Lund.
Oh heavens, yeah, that's quite a time ago, isn't it?
And nowadays, a lot of the old bands, or veteran bands, or the good bands, are starting to slow down. Aerosmith just announced that they're stopping.
Yeah.
But somehow Deep Purple, it just keeps going, and you're keeping it at a high level. So what's the secret behind this?
Well, the particular secret at the moment is that we've got a new young guitar player,
A very good one too.
Simon McBride, yeah, and he's kind of breathed new life into the band, he just fitted straight in, personality wise, he's from Belfast, he's a bit like Gary Moore.
You're right, who you played with.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure really, real surprise, and everybody kind of woke up, well, except Roger, but...
Yeah, no, but Simon and Budokan was brilliant. I was very impressed, so I'm looking forward to tonight as well.
Oh, of course, that's when I saw, it wasn't that long ago. It was only last year, wasn't it? Yeah, last year, yeah.
And you got a new single out, Lazy Sod.
Lazy Sod, yeah.
That's a brilliant one. Tell us about it.
Well, it was just one of the, I think we wrote about 15 songs, different songs, and of course we don't have any titles. We have weird titles, but just Gillan wrote that because, he was boasting to a journalist, I've written 500 songs. I said, did you know Dolly Parton's written 5,000 songs? You're such a lazy sod. And it stuck in his head, and he's written a song around it.
Fair enough. It's a very good one. And you've got a keyboard solo in there as well.
It even let me have a keyboard solo, yeah. Keyboard player getting a keyboard solo. Dangerous times.
Taking over the band.
Yeah.
And only on Saturday, a few days ago, I interviewed your niece, Olivia Airey.
Olivia, yeah, she's with Girlschool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's now with Girlschool since a few weeks and doing brilliantly.
Is she?
She's doing very well and she's loving it. Yeah. And that's what I'm wondering, she's your younger brother's daughter.
Yeah.
And she said there's a lot of musicianship in your family.
Yeah.
And is there any chance for any collaboration with the two of you in the future, that kind of thing?
Well, I don't know. I doubt it actually, but if she's out on the road, I think a lot of the time. She's in another group called the Vampire something. I can't remember. In Berlin, that's very good too. Yeah,
she moved down to Berlin.
And but Girlschool have always been a great band. So I'm so pleased for it, and her father Keith is just over the moon about it.
Yeah, no, it's a great band, and they needed a new bass player, and
it is.
She was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very good. And what's your favourite song to perform with Purple? Because obviously you play some songs you helped create, and some old songs that are more John Lord kind of songs that you make your own in a way. Do you have any favourites?
Yeah, what's it called? The title. Not Painkiller, that's Judas Priest.
Yes.
I think my favourite is, at the moment, is Bleeding Obvious, from the new album.
Right.
That's a great thing to play. But the old ones, I love Space Trucking.
Yes.
That's such a wonderful song.
That's very good. And obviously Purple are very active. You're recording new music, you're touring around the world all the time, but you have done a lot of things on the side in previous years. Do you still have time for solo stuff or your blues stuff or anything like that?
Well, I've always kept so I had my own band. That's how we found Simon.
Yes.
Because Simon became part of my band and a very big part of it. We started writing together, and it was a very good partnership. And I always had it in my head. If Steve decides to leave Purple, we won't have to look very far for someone. But we've got an album in the can that we did before lockdown. We did most of it before lockdown, and we finished it after lockdown, put the vocals on after lockdown. and that's in the can with their music, and I think that's going to come out at the end of March.
And that's with Simon on guitar.
Yeah, but it's under my name, you know, it's like a solo album, but really it's just my band playing it. I think it's going to be called Push to the Edge. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So that's coming out. And what's coming up for Purple? I mean, obviously now you're doing summer shows and festivals and things.
Well, we're basically out for 6 months touring. The tour ends middle of November. You know, it started at the beginning of June. I think there's another recording on the way, maybe.
Okay.
So I can't say too much about it.
No, of course not.
Looks like we'll be trying to create another record, but something a bit different.
Right.
You know, we're talking about it with Gillan. Gillan's got some great ideas for things. So we'll just see what happens, you know. But I think we'll be touring again the latter half of next year.
Okay.
You know, doing the festivals maybe.
And perhaps you'll come back to Japan?
Oh God, we all pray and hope. That's what you live for.
Yes.
You know, I signed a picture today of me, Graham Bonnet, Cozy. There was a guy outside the hotel, and it said, "I took it with you when you were with Rainbow."
Right.
And I just remember thinking, you know, we were trudging around America, we did Europe with Rainbow, and it was quite good. But when we got to Japan, I'd never been to Japan before, and I remember saying to Cozy, "Oh, it's all been worth it." You know, all the suffering and the touring in vans, and
Indeed.
you get to Japan, it was something special for me, and it still is. I mean, I don't think Simon had been before, and he was just enchanted by it.
Yeah. Well, we look forward to having you back in Japan. You know, anytime. We are very happy to have you. So, well, thank you very much for the chat today, Don.
All right.
Good luck with the gig, and we
Well,
hope to
thank
see
you
you
very
soon.
much. Yeah.